Hey guys. All right, I'm going to give it just a second. Sometimes the Zoom audio is so funky with how it connects. It takes forever sometimes. So there we go. All right. Well, I'm so excited that you guys are here tonight. My name's Mandy. I'm going to share just a little bit with you about Q Sciences. I wanted to introduce myself first. I have been here now for just a bit over 10 months. I've actually been working in this industry for closer to 4 years, though, which in and of itself is wild because I was someone who swore I would never do anything like this. I actually used to call it a pyramid scheme. So if that's you, that was also me. Welcome. My husband, this is a picture of my family, and that's my husband in his really hideous Yoda Mahomes Kansas City football shirt that he likes to ruin all of our family photos with. But he was actually the one who told me to try this a long, long time ago. He's like, you'd be good at that. You should try it. And I actually told him I'd rather drive off the side of a cliff. So I was not an easy sell on trying this industry. But honestly, we live out in California. This is actually Baker's Beach out in San Francisco. We love going there. And we're a family of 5. And for a long time, we were living on my husband's law enforcement income. If y'all know anything about California, it is not easy financially out here. It's really, really expensive. And so honestly, what led me to trying this industry was the fact that I just got really tired of living paycheck to paycheck and really, really tired of my husband working dozens and dozens and dozens of overtime hours every single month. And so I finally got to this point where I had met a few people who were doing rather well. And I was like, well, what the heck makes them any different than me? Like, what do I have to lose in trying it? So I decided to give it a go. I signed up, and in my first 6 days giving this a try, I actually made about $200, which I know does not sound like a huge amount of money, but at the time that paid for my family's grocery bill that week. And I kind of had this light bulb moment like, oh my gosh, if I could do that in 6 days, what could I do if I really tried at this for 6 months? And it lit this fire under my butt, and the rest is history. Q Sciences has been such a blessing in our life. I have seen so many people come in with our team and been able to just build really incredible incomes for their family. And for my own now too, it's changed our whole lives. I'm really passionate about living debt-free, and that was never something that was even possible for my family to do prior to working in this industry. And as a stay-at-home mom with no college degree, I was previously a preschool teacher, so I'm definitely not qualified with anything fancy, barely know how to work the laptop I'm on tonight. I've been able to pay my family out of $30,000 of debt, you guys, which is just incredible. So I'm so excited to share with you all about this tonight. First, I wanted to start off just kind of giving a little background to who we work here with. These 3 people on your screen are really important here at Q. On your far left, we have Mr. Mark Wilson, who is actually the founder of Q Sciences. I refer to him as a gentle giant because he's much taller in person than he looks in that photo. And then on your far right, we have Mr. Jake Spencer, who is our president. And I actually was just on a Zoom call earlier today with Jake. When I first joined Q, everybody kept talking about Jake Spencer, Jake Spencer. And I remember thinking like, man, there's no way that this guy is as cool as everybody is making him sound like. And then I had a chance to go up to our company cabin in Utah and spend a weekend with our corporate staff and a lot of the other people I work here with. And in one training session with Jake, I got it. I was like, oh my gosh, I get it. I get why everyone admires him so much. He's just really brilliant. He's been working in this industry for 20 plus years. Him and Mark have created a really great business here. And the training that we receive, and even in small settings like earlier today, I was on a Zoom training with him, is just like nothing I've ever seen in this industry before. So they've created a really awesome culture here. And then in the middle, we have my really good friend, Brittany, which is kind of a funny story. Brittany and I previously worked together at a different company, and I heard her name when I came over here, and I thought, man, I know that name. It sounds so familiar. And I went on Facebook and I started stalking her because I feel like that's what everybody does this day and age. Not a creepy kind of stalker, but just was trying to be like, where do I know that name from? And on her Facebook page, what I saw was just scrolling through promotion after promotion after promotion of all these people that she was working with. And in my gut, I was like, this is it. That's the girl. She's the girl who's going to help me help all of these people. And no joke, 10 months later, that's exactly what's happened. She's played a really huge role in not only how this has helped my family, but how it's helped so many of my teammates' families here. And so I always talk about Brittany with a lot of confidence because I call her a unicorn. Not only has she just absolutely shattered Q Science's records, but she's broken entire industry records with what she's done here in the past year. And it's just really, really incredible. The right people, right? So Jake Spencer came into our company in 2018, and with Mark, we relaunched, brand new relaunch. Pretty much everything but a couple of our products and the company's name changed, and everything kind of blew up from that point. On your screen, it says 700% growth. I really need to update that because we just got new numbers in September, and we have officially grown by 1,200% since our relaunch in 2018. I don't know if any of y'all are traditional like brick and mortar business owners. If you are, I know that those numbers are kind of mind blowing because those are types of numbers that businesses fantasize about having. We're just absolutely taking the world by storm. We are already in 20 plus countries. We expand to new countries almost quarterly. And it's just been really, really cool to watch. I know for me, when I first heard about Q Sciences, I wanted to know what makes this different than any other company that's out there, right? I didn't have my head in the sand. I had been approached by other people at different companies. And so when this one came across my radar, I wanted to know, why is this any different? And to be honest, the difference is the timing. There are a lot of companies out there who are trying to grow in the network marketing industry, and some of them have even been successful, but they are typically very, very saturated. And the way that I explain this is usually kind of comparing to essential oils. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm a true Californian and we love us some essential oils out here, like slather ourselves in them. But I think I know like 30 friends personally, it might be more, who sell essential oils. And so if I wanted to go buy a lavender oil tonight, all 30 of my friends are competing for my one purchase. And I love me some lavender oil, but I'm not buying 30 bottles, right? That's saturation. And that is what's happened a lot in the network marketing industry. And what it does is it makes people like yourself and me have a harder time growing a sustainable business in a company like this. Well, Q Sciences is like the new kid on the block. We kind of joke about being Apple stock in the 80s, right? It's getting your foot in the door early. If you went and bought an Apple stock tonight, nobody's going to tell you it's a dumb decision. You'll probably still make some money on your return down the road, but it's going to be nowhere near the amount of income that you would have had you invested in Apple stock in the 80s before Apple was Apple. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what Q has. And that is a big, big reason why you're seeing us be named the third fastest growing network marketing company in the entire industry right now. It also does not hurt that we have a really incredible product line. We have over 55 different products here. To be honest, I don't ever go over all of them on these calls because we would be here for 25 hours instead of 25 minutes. But I like to give a nice little gist of things. We have a full line of hemp products. So oils, creams, topicals, roll-ons. We even have hemp for pets. We also have just been named the first to market to roll out with a product that's called terpenes in the network marketing industry, which is really cool. We have sprayable vitamins, stuff for kids, adults, stuff for hormones, energy, weight loss, sleep. You name it, we have it. I've never had to turn anybody away. We always have something to meet people's health goals. And I would love to go over that in detail with you guys personally. Everybody has different bodies and everybody's looking to do different things. So if you have specific health goals and you're wondering if Q Sciences has an option for you, please don't hesitate to ask. The person who invited you to this call tonight or myself, I'd be happy to give you really specific recommendations after we get off this call. Now, what I do always cover, because it's my personal favorite and a favorite company-wide, is Q Core. So Q Core is actually a combination of 3 products. I love this combo because it's simple. I can be a little bit of a space case sometimes. And so the fact that I don't have to count out a bunch of capsules or fiddle around with pill boxes, they immediately had my money. I was like, take my money. This is easy. It's an AM pack and a PM pack. So all I have to do is open up my AM pack, take my supplements, open up my PM pack, take my supplements before bed, and it's done. Q Core comes with Q Max, which is a micronutrient dense vitamin. That is a mouthful. It basically means it's a really high quality vitamin. A lot of people don't realize when they're buying supplements, sometimes they can just be buying really expensive pee, which sounds gross, but if you're taking vitamins that don't have high enough quality, your body actually has a hard time absorbing the nutrients. And so you can often just be flushing it out in your urine. Qmax being micronutrient dense means your body can actually absorb what you're taking in. And from a lot of people, their experience is that they actually feel the difference taking this vitamin. Then you have Q-Align, which is an anti-inflammatory supplement. So if you get a chance, Google inflammation. It is so fascinating. There are tons of different health benefits to this, even really simple things like taking away the puffiness and bloating in your body, helping with discomfort, all kinds of things. Then lastly, we have our Q-Biotic, which is basically a gut care focused supplement. Your gut health, I'm sure you guys have heard that word lately. It's really becoming popular because we're learning a lot about how important our gut is. Upwards of 70% of your immune system starts in your gut. It's connected to your sleep, even your gut-brain axis, things like mental health. It's so fascinating. So give that a look too. But this is my favorite combo. And I think close to 80% of our customers are ordering this every single month. So it is a hit among everyone. If you guys came tonight to hear about the products, I hope I gave you just a quick little gist of information. But like I said, if you have specific questions or you need someone to really point you in the right direction of some specific things, please don't hesitate to reach out. I would love to be the person to point you where you need to go. However, I would be a blessing blocker if I didn't talk to you guys a little bit more about the company from a business partnership standpoint. Q Sciences is really different. I have been working in this industry for a long time. And so when I saw this and I really dug into the details, my husband and I, we were up until 2:00 in the morning because we just kept looking for something like the shoe to drop. We kept waiting, like where's the part where this doesn't make sense or add up? And we just couldn't find anything. It's a really incredible model of business because it's simple. A lot of companies in this industry, in my opinion, overcomplicate the process that is network marketing. And so oftentimes the way that you get paid is very hard to understand. There's so many different ways. You never know what's coming on your paycheck. And Q just makes it easy. We have a one-page compensation plan with 4 simple ways to get paid. We do customer sales, which is like a recommendation of a product. Someone purchases that product, you're going to make commission. Then we have our monthly team sales, which means anybody that you also help partner with Q Sciences and you're helping them build a business, that's going to financially benefit you as well. Then we have one-time rank bonuses. This is like every time you hit a new promotion, you're going to unlock a bonus. This is not tiny little measly amounts of money. This is make you fall out of your seat size bonuses. And then lastly, we have our financial freedom movement, which is really my favorite part of our compensation plan. A lot of what used to turn me away from the network marketing industry is that I felt like it was really superficial and flashy, mostly because I kept seeing people just talk about how much money they were making and the fancy cars that they were driving. And my reality was at the time when I was getting into network marketing, I was just trying to figure out a way to make $500 so we could pay our rent on time. That's me being honest. And so I just really couldn't connect to the people driving the fancy car, going on the fancy trip. And because of that, it kind of turned me away from wanting to try it. Q Sciences does it really different. Our financial freedom movement is coaching that is offered up to all of our ambassadors. So everyone who partners with Q Sciences has access to a financial coach. My financial coach, her name's Shawnee. She's awesome. And they're there to help you with whatever you need. So sometimes people are coming in looking to pay off debt or repair a credit score, deal with their student loans. For me, I really wanted to make sure my family was set up long-term. So I asked Shawnee to help me set up a retirement account, which she did. She actually also restructured my kids' college funds. And in our US market, to go along with the financial coaching, we have a bonus program. So every single month on top of my paycheck, I also get a financial freedom movement bonus, and I can apply that towards the debt of my choice or the retirement savings account of my choice. So for me, I have that money pour into my retirement account each month. So not only am I bringing in a really sizable income, it has almost doubled my family's household income annually, but I'm also filling filling a retirement account for us for the long term. The last thing that I mentioned about our compensation plan, because in my opinion, it makes us really different, is that we do weekly pay here, which means you could sign up tonight and be making a paycheck by next Friday. And we also have set base pays at our different levels of income. So this isn't averaged out. We're not doing an average income. This is every single silver ambassador with Q Sciences. When they qualify as a silver, they're getting exactly a $4,000 paycheck and not a penny less. It makes it really dependable. And for me, I wanted something that I could financially depend on for my family. Now, I love sharing about everything that this has done for me in the long term, but we have so many brand new people who are coming in and having success like right away, really, really changing their lives in the first couple of weeks that they're here. So I actually asked my friend Beth to come and share her experience tonight. She's been here for a little bit over a month and has just done such an incredible job. So take it away, Beth.
Can you hear me now? Hi, guys. Hi, my name is Beth. I just joined with Q a little over 4 weeks ago, like a month on Mandy's team. My experience so far has been really positive. I was super nervous and it has been like amazing so far. In my first 30 days, 34 days, I think it is, I've promoted 4 times. I hit elite. I've helped 4 people on my team double promote, and hopefully a couple more in the next couple of weeks. It's just been a really great experience. My upline is like no other that I've ever experienced in this company. And I'm also really loving my sleep spray. My sleep has improved drastically.
That's so awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. You guys, Beth is so humble, but she is killing it. 4 promotions in her first 30 days. The level that she's at now is called Elite. That's a $750 a month set base pay. And she's been here for 34 days, I think she said, which is so cool. And the sleep spray is our #1 selling product company-wide. So that's also something to check out. So the last thing that I like to share is just a little bit of personal perspective. I know sometimes when you've been invited to these calls, it's a lot of information. It can be overwhelming. And so you typically fall into one of 2 buckets, right? You have never tried something like this before, and it just kind of scares you to even think, where would you go? How would you get started? Am I going to be good at it? How do I know if I'll be successful? Or you've tried something like this before and maybe it didn't exactly work out the way you were hoping, or you didn't have the help that you needed to succeed. And I always like to really stress how different Q Sciences really is. This is partnering with people here who are not just throwing you into the deep end to figure it out on your own. We are teaching you not just what to do, but how to do it. We're not just telling you what to say, we're teaching you how to say it. And we really hold your hand through the whole process to make sure that you're enjoying what you're doing and you're having fun, but you're finding success because someone's showing you exactly how to have success. I don't know if you've been listening tonight and already thinking of someone else that might be interested in this or blessed by the opportunity as well, but we're going to be doing another presentation like this, exactly the same thing, tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I would love for you guys to bring maybe your friends or family members who this might be of interest to as well. And if you have any questions, I would be happy to answer those. So like I said, feel free to reach out to the person who invited you here tonight. They're probably going to message you and follow up. Don't freak out. Don't make it weird. They just want to make sure that you got the information that you need and see if it sounds like something you'd be interested in. Otherwise, I want to thank you guys so much for hopping on tonight, and I hope I can see you tomorrow, 4 p.m., same time, same place.